Welcome in to the Stone and Wood Post Show, the first one of the 2026 season. We had a very short but very sweet day of surfing today. We got underway down here at the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach. It was cold, but we saw a couple of really nice looking lines roll through. And we got to see four guys take out that really eerie elimination round that no one wanted to be in, this new first format. But we got to see it really unfold for the first time. We got a great looking glimpse at what this new season has to offer. I'm Jessie Starling, joined in the booth by Richie Lovett, Flick Palmatier. Now, you guys got to see it firsthand, chat through these heats. Talk to me of what you think about this new opening round.
I love it. It's cutthroat and it's pressure and it's, you know, all the things that competition should be, whether it's surfing or whatever we're competing against. You know, it's two people hit the water, someone's going home.
Wow, it was heavy, you know, because obviously I think you can just see the weight of the emotion. And I know that first heat with Liam, I mean, he's set pack and he's going off to West Oz now, and just the intensity is there. I feel like the performances have risen to the occasion, and yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we see Cal just walking up the stairs there for him this afternoon. But right call from WSL to wait it out because the swell filled in and the tide dropped out. We got some fun waves in the bowl.
Yeah, we did. I'm not going to lie, my WSL bracket challenge took a real beating today. And it all started in the first round of this opening round here. And Mateus Herdy, he was just on fire against Liam O'Brien. He just looks so ready for the 2026 season.
Yeah, he did, and Mateus has had a couple of cracks at it as a wild card already. So you know, he is familiar with the feeling and the emotions that are around this world stage. But you know, just have a look at the waves compared to what we had this morning. You know, on show, and Mateus just really opening up the 50 years of pro surfing here at Bells in such a good way. Just really mature his performance. You know, I thought he handled the pressure well, and you could feel that confidence building through the heat. And Liam O'Brien, he had his moments in this heat. He came bouncing back, but a couple of little judgment errors in wave choice, I think, was the difference in this one.
And yeah. Flick, you know, Lobby, he's a type of guy you think he's going to do well at this wave.
Totally. I think his surfing lends it to the right-hand point breaks, obviously coming from Burleigh. I mean, Bells is a different kind of beast, but yeah, Mateus, to your point, Rich, it was definitely wave selection. Lobby surfing was there. I mean, you look at these one-hit moments and you're like, okay, he is looking really on point. The timing was great. Just unfortunately, the wave quality letting him down. And yeah, hats off to Mateus for turning it around in the couple of weeks since he got the news he qualified in Newcastle, because, you know, there was a lot of emotion around that, you know, qualification, and he got the job done here on the first opening heat.
Yeah, I think it shows as well of just how hard this opening round is. Look at those totals. There is absolutely nothing between these guys, both of them having 717s, and that's really setting the tone of what we're expecting this season, Rich.
Oh, absolutely. And we were talking about making mistakes at this level. You can't make them. You know, your competitor will just jump on it and they'll make you pay. And I think, you know, it was a minor mistake, and Lobby will be just thinking right now, it was just that one little wave, that moment that I didn't take that wave or whatever, and he'll have to live with that until WA. So it's cutthroat. We love it. Let's bring it on.
We love it. Now, we know we ran all the way to the dark this afternoon. Xavier Huxtable, that last heat of the day, and he's going through to the next round. He's down there on the glass with Vorno.
Zave, mate, last year, it felt like the MCG on a beautiful afternoon. The crowd was absolutely going bonkers, cheering you on as you went against the world champ. This year, it was more like a nightclub, mate. It was like the Hacienda or something. We were just up there, just absolutely sending it deluxe. Crowd loves you. You love this time of year as well. How good did that feel to get another win at Bells?
Oh, it felt amazing. I mean, this time of year, it's pretty special. Coming from here, growing up, watching it, and now getting to compete in it, it's such a special time for not only me, but everyone else in the town. And yeah, to have everyone down here screaming, kind of felt like, yeah, in the Torquay pub. But no, it was so much fun and loved it.
Mate, yeah, you did love it. We could tell. Talk us through sort of what you've learned from your past experiences and how that can fuel, a deeper run at this year's Rip Curl Pro.
Yeah, I mean, you take away a fair bit. Like these comps, you learn so much in such a short period of time. And I've been lucky enough and fortunate enough coming from here to get a few wild cards in. And yeah, I mean, I've learned a lot of things that not only translate into these events, but also those QS and Challenger heats. So yeah, kind of just trying to put them to use here. I had a bit of a shocking start and a bit of a fluff around throughout the middle, but yeah, luckily put two together and got through.
That's awesome, mate. And yeah, tell us, like, what is your goal for this year's event? Because we saw basically today it was the wild card, the trials winner, and the 2 rookies getting through.
Yeah, it was a pretty wild day. Yeah, both us wildcards got through, so a couple upsets, but yeah, I guess the goal is to just always have fun with it and enjoy it, but also try and put some performances together that I'm happy and try and do some surfing that I'm proud of. So yeah, give it a good crack.
Well, you're doing that, mate, and you got the whole state behind you. This is going to be a huge story tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm frothing. So yeah, can't wait to see everyone back down here and hopefully go again and get another win for them.
See you nice and early, brother, in about, what, half an hour?
Yeah, it's nearly 6 a.m.
Nothing like a big smile from Xav and Borno to really just kind of bring in at the end of the day. Xav actually, he's going to take on the guy, one of the top dogs who he took down last year, Italo Ferreira, in heat number 13 tomorrow. That is exceptional. I cannot wait for that matchup flip.
Oh, there was a lot of emotion around that last year. Obviously, Vaughan spoke to all the crew in the crowd, the local support for Xav, but then obviously Italo and what that meant for him and how fiery he gets in the water and how, that competitive nature he brings. I'd say there's going to be fireworks again.
Oh, yeah. No, it's going to be a great heat for sure. And Italo would have to have it in his mind, right? I want revenge on this. And you have to think that putting Italo in that space could be quite dangerous. So, yeah, tomorrow's heat's going to be exceptional.
I actually cannot wait. I think that's going to be a really fun battle between those two. But let's go back to a battle that we loved watching today. It was the Boost Mobile heat of the day, and Dane Henry put on an absolute clinic. Unfortunately, Oscar Berry not getting the momentum he was really chasing in his opening championship tour event. But when you draw a wild card like Dane Henry, you got to bring your best.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this guy is a special sort of talent, and I put him in my fantasy surfer team for that reason. I just feel like he's on such a roll at the moment, and he's maturing just incredibly fast. For a kid of this age to have such a maturity in the way he's competing, the way he's composure around the events, and not to mention the way this guy surfs. It's just so on point and aggressive, and he's got all the tricks.
It's scary, the level of confidence that this guy possesses at just 19 years old. I feel like...
I'll do my stuff, and I'll come back down, all right?
It is really scary, I think we even saw him, he just looked confident when he ran out for the heat. I mean, he was playing tricks with the cameraman as he was running out. He had this ear about him where he just knew, I don't know, when you just know you're going to win, it felt like that's the kind of energy he had. And massive, pretty hefty single wave total there, the 783. That thing was pretty deadly. And unfortunately for Oscar, he couldn't really tee off, didn't really kind of find the waves that he was looking for out there. So he's off to Margie's. But yeah, Dane's going to continue to move through the draw, and he's got Griff in the next heat, which he wanted. He's put it out there.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, right. Dane is kind of giving shades of young Mick. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Dane. Obviously, we had a lot of hold time today. We had a bit of time where are we on, are we not? So we actually got some fun surfing done today. We saw the twin fin Stone and Wood session, and Vorno, our very own Vaughan Deadly, got a start, and he was fired up here, Flick.
Oh, this is so cool. And here we go. We've seen a left. Woohoo! Trust the goof to always find one. And it looks like...
That's Glen Micro Hall.
It is. I was like, hang on a second. I didn't know if it was Tully or if it was Micro.
This is Tully up and running now.
Here we go. Tully on the backhand. Obviously local legend. Been in the event before. And our very own Vorno.
Yeah, VD. Love to see it, mate. So, yeah, Vorno loves to ride a 20, and Sophie McCulloch got out there as well. So a bit of fun. We kept the crowds entertained down here on Easter Friday, and there were plenty of people turned up, which is great. You know, the Victorians, they will come down here, rain, hail or shine, and they'll get amongst it. And there's so much to do down at the event side as well. Heaps of activations. So
you know what? Vorno loves that Stonewood Afternoon Delight. How many times have we seen him running that and not get a start? He actually got a start, and I heard a couple whispers through the crowds that he may have actually taken out the heat, but it just... Like you mentioned, Rich, there's just so much to come down and get amongst bells. It's more than a surf comp. It's a full festival down here.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, Victorians, you said it, Rich, they love their sport. I mean, you got the Formula One, you got the tennis here, and you've got the surfing, the big three, and yeah, now we're on the post show and we've got a little bit of afternoon delight right there. Stone and Wood, here we go.
Hold.
Teasing us in front. Now, Rich, I'd love to talk to you about the Surfline forecast, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We want to see big, long lines down here at Bells. What are you looking when you take a look at this forecast?
I'm seeing more action tomorrow. We see these big colourful blobs coming up through the bight and underneath that Southern Ocean stretch. And that's going to push all this swell up into where Bells Beach is there. You can see where Melbourne is, and that's where Bells Beach is, Torquay. So what happens is we need these swells to wrap around and then take more of a southerly direction, get straight up into Bells, and that's when we'll see all those beautiful lines coming through. So this is just showing you what we've been dealing with today. Tomorrow, we'll see that swell tick around again. I think we'll see the size jump up, so we'll see bigger surf than we've had tonight. 6 to 8 foot faces tomorrow, and then through Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, we've got decent sized swell as well. And the winds are going to get better from Sunday, which is really, really promising. So Monday, Tuesday, offshore and sideshore conditions. So we've got 4 days of decent swell ahead of us, which is really promising for event organisers. We'll get up and check it tomorrow, but if I was a betting man, I'd say we are on tomorrow.
And obviously there's so many incredible rounds coming up, in round number 2. Our highlight heat to watch though, it's going to be Tia Zebrowski taking on Alyssa Spencer-Fleet.
Oh, wow. I mean, Tia Zebrowski, the phenom, we've been speaking about her. She took out the Challenger Series last year. She's 15 years old. And then she's taking on Alyssa Spencer, who, you know, she fell off the tour and she's back on. And, you know, the commentary around that has been, and from her and herself has been, you know, I'm back. And I feel like maybe I didn't give it or go as hard as what I possibly could. And she's also got a full year on tour this year, so knowing that is probably confidence boosting. But yeah, I think everyone's really dying to see how Tia Zebrowski's going to show up here because there's been a lot of talk, a lot of hype, and can she continue that momentum with the big dogs?
Rich, what's your thoughts on Tia? We haven't really got to touch on that together yet.
No, not yet. She's a phenom. She's incredible. We saw what she did through the Challenger Series, and she just has that sense of belonging here on the Championship Tour. I think she's going to go a long way in the draw. She's going to have an incredible career. This is literally just opening the gates to this huge career that she's about to embark on. She could make her mark here at Bells, but this is the world stage. This is the Championship Tour. This is the first event. This pressure does weird things to people, but I feel like she's going to click into gear. She'll handle that pressure. We'll see her produce.
Now, of course, today it was short, but it was sweet. We had so much action, a lot of big turns go down today. So that leads us into our BioGlen Daily Dose. And coming in at number 5, it's the WSL 50. We got to see all of our world champions that we have down here go out and have a really fun free surf session here, Fleet.
Oh, and how good if you're a spectator and when does this happen? This does not happen every day. This doesn't happen every year. I don't know when the next time is that we're going to see this. Maybe in another 50 years' time. So really, what a cool moment. I mean, look at the great lane there. Up and riding. I mean, I saw just Pauline Mensah. You've got Carissa Moore. She's back on tour this year. You know, you really had world champs from all those different generations. And what a cool moment for everyone, you know, to even witness the GOAT, Kelly Slater, out there at Bells once more time.
Really cool. I saw Kelly zipping down the car in the car park, grabbed his board, bolted down, and had a good chat to Ock this morning as well. So the great Mark Occhilupo, former winner out here, former world champ, and on the backhand, he is the one that they all want to emulate. And of course, the greatest of all time, the one that has done more for the sport than anyone. Italo, of course, the goof, finds the left, spins to win. And it was a real great display from everyone in that heat.
Yeah, and coming in at number 4, Mateus Herdy winning the very first heat of the 2026 season here, Fleet.
This was cool. I touched on it before. But what he did at Newcastle, the emotions involved with that, and to turn it around in 2 weeks' time, put a lid on that and kind of just put that away and come and with such a strong showing in this opening round heat, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, Lukey Thompson, our South African, he's also got his first heat win here. I know he was really nervous coming into this, but he looked like he belonged here, Rich.
Yeah, it's different being a wild card, having a shot at it, and actually being part of the tour, being a member of the Championship Tour. It's a different sort of pressure, especially in the first event, and he nailed it.
Yeah, Lukey's looking so sharp. He's actually taking on the big brew tomorrow, Jordy Smith, in his heat, so it's cool to see the 2 South Africans. And then, speaking of wild cards, Zave, just doing what he does best here, Flick.
Yeah, obviously the local, he's got the wild card here, and he's got a great read on it. I mean, even this frothy one, which generally if you see a frothy wave coming, you're like, maybe I won't go that one because too much texture on the face, but that one stood up, he got the right read on it. There are a lot of waves caught in this heat. He came up against Cow, I think 16 waves in total, so the boys were really going for it, but he got the win.
And of course, number 1, Dane Henry. taking on Oscar Berry. We spoke to it earlier. He is just an absolute phenom.
Yeah, commiserations to Ober's just knocking out in his first heat. But this kid, mate, he is an absolute phenom. And he could do what Mick Fanning did a couple of decades ago and go all the way through and win as a wild card. So we'll wait and see if that transpires. He's got a huge heat coming up against Griff, and I cannot wait for that one. That one's going to be awesome.
Oh, round 2, we get to see all of those top seeds, and then we're going to get to see, hopefully, our women get underway as well. It is a 7:20 call for a 7:30 start tomorrow. We'll be back to do this all over again. Let's get out of here, guys. Let's go and enjoy these Stoneham Woods.
We could actually just sleep here and just get up and do it. Not much time.
Time to go to bed.
All right, guys, enjoy today's highlights, and we'll be back here tomorrow morning.
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.